Hey y'all, this is Jim from Savannah Uber and Lyft Team Drivers. I'm going to demonstrate today the new instructions effective, what is this now? June 25th, 2018. Requirements for picking up at the Savannah Hilton Head International Airport lot. So I'll give the same instructions are valid for Uber and Lyft, but there are a few little idiosyncrasies between the two, so I'm going to point those out. Now, as you can see, I'm actually headed away from the main airport terminal here at Savannah, and I'm headed to the staging lot. This is the TNC, Transportation Network Company area that has been set aside by the airport for us to sit and wait. Now, the thing about Uber is that you can actually enter into the first in, first out queue as soon as you come onto airport property. The same is not true for Lyft. It's important that to be in the Lyft queue for the airport that you actually go all the way to the staging area. This is fundamentally important to understand, because if you leave the parking lot area under Lyft, you may not be able to keep your place in line. Now, there is a timer that sets for about 15 minutes. But I'm sorry, I said 15 minutes. It's really only 5 minutes. It doesn't really even give you enough time to get out and use the restroom and come back to the parking lot. You might be able to run over to the BP or the Shell station, or maybe even run into Wendy's real quick, but 5 minutes, you got to be back, or else you'll lose your place. On Uber, anywhere that you go to on the airport property, you're still in the queue. So that's it's pretty much a good thing. So here we are, we're on Crossroads, and this is where we come to go to the staging area. See, we're pretty far from the airport. That traffic light that you see up ahead up on the left is actually the I-95 ramp. So here we are, we're coming into the airport lot. You'll notice that there are a couple of gates. They open automatically. There's no need to have any kind of button or code or anything. I think that they just use that to discourage semi-tractor trailers from parking here in the lot. Now, you see this lot can hold about 40 cars, and it stays pretty full. There's a nice little area that's got a little bit of shade, and you'll notice that there's a couple of porta potties that they've been so gracious to set up for us, but there's nothing really exciting about those porta potties. If you decide to use those, I would say bring your own toilet paper and bring your own air freshener. Now, once you get a request, you'll come out of the parking area and you'll make a left back onto Crossroads. Again, you don't need anything special to open the gates. They'll just open automatically. Make sure that you let any vehicles ahead of you pass all the way through, and let the gate come down before attempting to go through it. You don't want that gate coming down on the top of your car and scratching your pretty ride. So I decided to do this video in the rain because there are times that you may need to pick up passengers in the rain. And so, since this is a very common situation in Savannah, okay, none of that's real. Basically, I just did this video on a rainy day. So we'll just see how it turns out. If I need to come back and do it on a sunny day, I'll come back and redo it. As we come up to Airways Boulevard, I'm coming at about 4:45 in the afternoon right now. So a lot of people at Gulfstream and a lot of these warehouses along Crossroads are getting out of work. So there can be a significant amount of congestion here. The thing to know about this particular intersection is that there's no left green arrow. And if you actually turn right to go out of the airport from here, there is a merging lane, so there's no real need to ever stop completely if you're making a right turn out of the airport. You should be able to just do what these guys are doing, go up and merge. I'm going to pause the video for a second until the light turns green. Alright, we got a green light. Remember that oncoming traffic gets the priority. That guy didn't signal, but everybody else is, so I know I can go. I know that that's just driving 101, and you know that already, but hey, that can be a very dangerous intersection. I've seen some pretty nasty wrecks there, so it's worth reminding folks. Now, as you enter in towards the airport along Airways Avenue, this is kind of where it changed from the previous version of the pickup. In the past, you would go all the way to the arrivals area and turn into the rental lot there. However, now we're going to go through the back way to get to the northern lot. Now, this first entrance will take you to Gulfstream and or the fire station here on the airport. The second entrance is exclusively for Gulfstream employees and their visitors and suppliers. But it's the third turn in here on the left, which is the direction we're going to take. Now, there is one more option. You can go one more intersection down and make a left there, but either way, you're going to deal with at least a flashing red light and a stop sign in one direction going that way, or this way you'll get a traffic light. This way can be a little safer. Sometimes it's easy to forget that there's actually a traffic light here, and I've known people to blow through this on a red light. It's really dangerous because traffic coming from the side are coming at about 45 miles an hour, and it makes for a pretty nasty collision, so be real careful, pay attention to the lights. All right, we're coming on to Gulfstream Road now, and here we go. The left turn here is for Gulfstream employees only. You can see a lot of people leaving work at this time of the afternoon. This next intersection, you'll see this is a second way of coming into Gulfstream Road, so you can take that fourth left if you'd like. You do have to deal with the flashing red lights and the stop sign, but it's up to you. We're going to be following these freight arrows. So far, at this moment in time, it's kind of a scary place to turn. You don't think it's the right thing to do, but it is. So we're coming here to the terminal service entrance for air freight. We're going to make a right turn here. This is Daniel J. Coe Jr. Drive, and immediately we'll follow this red sign that says Department of Transportation, Federal Aviation Administration, and oh, there's a little sign there that says Rideshare Pickup. I don't think that that'll last past this storm that's fixing to blow through here. So you see this no through traffic, blinking red, do not enter, restricted, not a public road, another do not enter sign. Ignore all those until you get here. From this point, then do take heed to those warnings. We'll follow the signs to the rental cars, and you'll see another rideshare pickup sign, maybe, if it's still there, and another gate that opens automatically. Now here you'll see two left turns, or straight and a left. Definitely take the first turn in. They'll come up on a stop sign, and at this point you'll want to make a left. And the easy way to remember that is follow the Lyft and Uber signs that you may or may not see. Now, one of the inconveniences about this is that you'll be picking up on the wrong side of the car. Sorry about that, but you'll see in a second that there's actually an advantage to this new pickup location. Now, you'll see that there's a gate up here. Right now it's up, but oftentimes it'll come down. Again, it'll open automatically. Now, the neat thing about this particular pickup location is you'll notice that there are 3 lanes for pickup. This makes it really convenient for folks to be able to get their passengers and have a bunch of cars staging at the same time. Now, after you pick up your passengers, you'll just come right up here to the next and final gate that'll open automatically. Work your way out of the rental lot and stay in your left lane and be on your way. Now, it might be tempting to pick up your passengers by coming down into the arrivals area and making a right turn here. They do not want us doing that. They do want us to come down Gulfstream Road and to make that turn into the back area. So please don't come through the arrivals lane. And as you can see from here, it's very easy. This first set of blinking lights, you can make a right turn to take Highway 21 into downtown Savannah. or you can proceed further straight to take you to I-95, to I-16, or to Hilton Head, or any other point where your passengers might request you to go. Anyway, I hope you found that informative. Again, I'm Jim with Savannah Uber and Lyft. Team drivers, Uber on, guys.